Hey guys, surprise stream. I said I might be back later. I had a little nap, watched a TV show, and decided to play a little more today. Well, it's actually the next day already. Skelevanki says, you're streaming at the wrong time. Who are you, my schedule manager? So guys, if you missed it, we started our one Carstein campaign, the third one in the Mortal Empires. We played part 1 earlier today, 26 turns or something. This campaign is special because we are only allowed to use flying units. So we had to disband the Blood Knights at the beginning. We started with Vlad. And we've been using mainly Fellbats and Vargeist combo so far. The heroes and the lords are of course allowed to be used. Okay, it's turn 26. We have Vlad's army here. We have 8 units of Fellbats with great weapons. We have 6 Vargeists. Nearly all the units are veterans. We have our Shadow Vampire, Little Fifi, and our dead vampire, Scotty.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey Pufflehead, thank you for Twitch Prime. This is Vlad currently. We have the Coven of Undead, Cloud of Horror, his unique skills. We have a Dark Pact. We have the Hunger. We have Curse of Undead and the Mountain Dance Macabre upgraded. Where I got the Creature of the Night to buff the Vargeists and the Terrorgeists. And we are now getting the Call of the Night to unlock the Flying Horrors and the Undead Resurgent. What is going on? We are Strength rank 49, Reliability very high, military allies with Manfred, at war with Carstein, Wisland and the Dwarves. We did declare war on both Wisland and the Dwarves.
Onward!
The Dwarves are not looking so good. Wisland is looking a little better. And Carstein is basically just defending their one city. We are dealing with a weak economy because we don't have the Kess Draenhof. But eventually we'll hit the expansion point where we'll be fine. We are getting our corruption technologies, so we have easier time expanding. It'll definitely take longer to get a second army due to a rule of only using flying units. We cannot use easy mode skeletons. What's the gear on Vlad? We have Jam Blade, Talisman Preservation, Scroll of Stone, and the Ironcrest icon. We also have a Tormentor Sword on Little Fifi and a Shrieking Blade on Scotty. This army is all about shock, fear and terror, apply a leadership pressure.
King of Darkness.
Okay. We have 2 provinces. We have the Western Sylvania, not making a lot of income, 1700 barely. And we have Overland, still work in progress. The Vampire infrastructure is expensive, and we need to get more. Manfred recently taken Wurbert, and we'll let him take Stilland. We are military allies. We do not plan to fight him, and we do not plan to confederate him. Hey Booker.
Yes.
We have 2 heroes on the campaign map. We have White King, Booker, and we have Banshee Swoop, both for the campaign harassment.
The world.
So we'll let this to the rebels. We could handle everything at Auerheim with the garrison. I kinda wanna take Aldorf, but I wish it was tier 5. We're gonna have to deal with Noon first. we meet Greenskins yet?
Yeah.
We have a good relationship with Bloody Hands.
Use my deliver.
What the hell the Greenskins? You don't see the Greenskins yet? No Greenskins yet. Looks like both Bloody Hands and Bloody Spirit is doing good.
Skarsnik!
Okay, this is fine. I did book it, I did. I'm not surprised. Actually, I played over 10 Empire campaigns in Warhammer 1. I almost played as much of the vampires. And there were campaigns where I actually was unlocking followers that I've never seen before. And were only unlocking during those campaigns, and I've never managed to figure out what was the cause.
Unstoppable.
But it does not surprise me. I guess we deal with the rebels here, and we should poke around Noon and maybe go towards Aldorf. Yoo-hoo! Hey Delta, hey Captain Canuck. Isabella is available, but we do not have the economy. If I get enough blood cases, I could get a one Carstein Lord. One Carstein Lord would do fine. If I'm not mistaken, the one Carstein Lords have free Fellbats and cheaper Wargeists, so it would be just fine. Actually, visit Head Bumblum.
Vlad von Carstein. I want their souls.
What about auto resolve here? I don't really want to science this out, cause losing a rank 7+ bets is pretty bad. My gut tell me this auto resolve would be fine, but a small chance of losing one bet. A small chance of losing one bet, and since we are still not in the area of the game where we can just add Vargeists to the army or Terrorgeists, every bet counts. You consider between 2060 and 2070? Laptop. Don't know much about Total War laptop.
Vlad von Carstein.
Crush the breathers! Vampire!
Okay. We'll put in more groups so that they don't get stuck. One thing about using too many flyer units in the area, it's the same thing with the regular units. You know, the mosh pits will not make them fight effectively. Only send, you know, all of them at once if you're feeling, you know, your pressure to click, or you want to break the enemy. Because the presence of extra units can be really crippling on the morale.
I am busy. Darkness reigns.
Okay, send group 7 and 10 to deal with that. Oops, oh, these guys are all here. I love seeing bats with 6 defense. They can have even more. Bats can go over 70 defense with certain stuff.
Kill.
Vampire! Find me if you dare!
Okay. They have no range units, and once they flying units are done, that's it. We have total domination in this battlefield. Let's just surround them here. And use the bombardment here. Best to remove their armor.
Master of the undead. Vlad von Carstein.
It's interesting how this unit was out of the way. defense, 45 attack. Pets have quite low HP, 4200 for a unit. It's not very good,
Bow before
but they do
me,
have very good evasion, speed, and melee defense.
Blood von Carstein. This world is mine.
What we need is more terror. Of course, it will not work against the undead, but against other factions, it's gonna be very powerful. Hey, Master.
Into darkness.
So far, we've not been very lucky with arcane items in this one.
I will not obey.
We kind of want to deal with this.
By the comet. The Empire. This is my land.
I put this under construction last time. Now we saved money for our land.
All shall know me and tremble.
Mood is tier 2 right now. There's not much to do here. We'll stay here another turn. Maybe second mood while we are at it. Level up characters. Let's see what we got here. No Gilton.
Warrior of Sigma. The nation calls.
This guy is rank 4 while Carl is rank 2.
By the comet.
I mean, they don't get much experience because they get all the whole province. It recently unlocked tier 4. I mean, it's still very early, it's 1026. Very early. Let's work on the vampiric corruption here. This will give +2 every province. While every core building gives 1 corruption. You can also get corruption from very important building, the Bellfire building. This should pretty much go into every capital. Not only will make sure the corruption is present in the province, high, but also will spread on adjacent provinces. It's called osmosis. Corruption is very important to the vampires because of obedience to the vampires. It's public order. The lack of corruption lowers public order and causes negative public order, while high corruption just gives you straight public order. Managing vampire corruption is basically how fast you can expand without worrying about rebellions, and a pretty convenient system of maintaining public order even on legendary difficulty. Okay. I said this many times, but I still stick to it. The best thing about undead is the vampiric corruption. Not only is to make everything stable, but also it's amazing against the invaders. It's fine here, we'll ignore that. So far we have unlocked Necrarch, and I think we have 2 students. And we are using currently 4 heroes, so we need 2 more students for a research rate. Also need to get some tier 4. Our economy will kick in on tier 4. The buildings are expensive, but this is where the good economy starts for the undead. Of course, Dragonhof is all you need in the beginning, but since if you don't have Dragonhof, it's much slower. There's some great synergy stuff you can do with Vampiric Corruption to cause damage to the enemy armies. Like the Awakened Battlefield, which is a further garrison building against the invaders and enhances the existing corruption damage. And of course you can use a Banshee to slow them down so they crawl through the territory. Or you could use White King to assault their army so they take even more damage. I don't think regarding campaign the undead were ever designed to fight enemies full strength. Yeah, you know.
King of Darkness.
Okay, rank 10, and we're getting close to the Arcane Conduit. Purple Zone of Xerios is pretty bad for the its composition, so we'll go with Fata Bijuna. Bijuna might be viable to cast sometimes. We go for the big stuff. Overcast and Soul Blight, Doom and Darkness. Don't really need stuff like Fata Bijuna in this composition. But we need to unlock the Conduit. Fata Bijuna at least is more useful than the Purple Son of Xerios in this army.
I am invincible.
Invincible. Oh, nice. Another kiss. Wounding characters in missions is the best way to get the blood kisses. We continue to get some more experience here. I think we sake the mood and then we'll let the vampires take it. What the hell is attacking Tel Backland?
This night.
What? Sigma's will.
Ostland, maybe Ostermark.
The von Carstein.
No. Unless we have more economy to recruit more Vargas or Terrorghast unlocked, no.
Yes? Vlad von Carstein.
Just need to push those crossbows so while we're moving on the characters.
Vampire.
Let's cast Smoke and Mirrors.
We surpass Nagash.
Bring death.
The von Carstein's march. Your time has come. Blood magic. Vampire.
How much is left of this campaign? I don't know. For a fast finish will depend on the allies. It's always hard to say.
them
Bomb
death!
jet. That's the good shit. It's a power increase and recharge item. Similar to that of a conduit. Okay.
All shall know me and tremble.
Let's deploy an ambush here.
I am going, if you think it is wise.
We need tier 4 here. We really need the money. Dark magic. It's like unless you get a growth building here, it's 120 growth is more than enough. Let's look at another 15 growth here. Quest says to capture Behafena and to recruit a vampire. I'm not gonna keep this treasury right now.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Okay, all good. I just trust the border princess unless nobody's gonna bother us from the south. We do share a border with Arkendorf. Choose that you're also in the vampire schedule. Look at the success chain, Snappy Snake. 8 kisses. Give me a kiss. The next one will be von Carstein for the replenishment. Which lord did we get? Determined. Oh man, I do love Determined on my undead here, lords. If I'm not mistaken, the von Carsteins actually have 3 fell bats and lower up on the war guys, which go amazing with our campaign strategy here. Hey cheater, yeah, we'll have Battle Barrels when they release the new expansion.
Vlad von Carstein.
We do need economy
By
here.
the comet.
Guild would be amazing for Vlad, because 6 armor is a big deal
Now in blood.
when your units are under light armor.
The Empire.
It is night.
How strong are the vampire counts? Rank 6. These guys want a peace finally.
Come then, messenger.
Oh, they have an ally in the same war. They have an
Bow
ally.
before me.
Ostermark is under control by the half is under control by Ostermark. I think so, Skelevanky, I think so.
The world will be mine. In
Gotcha.
time.
We don't have issues with winning battles. We have issues with economy right now. So getting free Felbats and free and cheaper Vargas is the way to go.
Vlad von Carstein.
They're forged. It's you, Gosu.
Crush the breathers.
Vlad von Carstein.
How excited are you about your game getting the HD edition?
Swiftly. Blood frenzy.
On death.
Man, I really hope for Diablo 2 HD before Warcraft 3.
Von Carstein. Hungry for blood.
What?
Let's just get rid of their lord. I mean, we don't want to kill their lord. This would not be a good thing. Because his company militia can do damage on the bats. Not that much though.
Vlad von Carstein.
Die, mortals.
We wanna split some of this here.
Enemy wizard spotted!
Yeah, I think it's very good news for the Warcraft 3. I think they're gonna change some of the balancing, or they're gonna just leave it as it was. Are they gonna start updating the game again finally?
Die, mortals. Die. We are immortal.
All shall perish.
We don't need more terror.
Lord of the dead.
We can't have terror everywhere at once when you're doing this type of attacks. Kill that lord.
Attack.
Swiftly.
No, I don't think that line has much power behind it anymore. It's Blizzard. The Heroes of the Storm and pretty much abandoned Diablo 3 regarding new content. The quantity has diluted the quality for sure.
I knew the way.
A little power on.
King of darkness.
Might be a situational thing. Might be. Let's go for the flying horrors. Our veteran flying units will get missile resistance, melee attack, and charge bonus. This is especially powerful for the fellow bats and the wargeists. because they actually need the attacking charge more than the terrorist. Terrorist is more a specialist unit. They, if you fight the units which terrorist is supposed to fight, terrorist do fine, have enough attack. But the Vargeist's damage dealer, they just need that extra attack no matter how much. Well, the fell bats have very low attack, base attack, so the 5 is a really big deal.
Not likely.
The world will drown in blood.
So what happens if I march here?
Swifter than death.
Absolutely not.
We need to keep this treasury. This is kinda luxury we can afford right now. The thing is, tier 4 costs 6,000 and another 20,000. That's where our economy starts. We can't afford to pay 4,000 for this. Not yet. We're talking about shit wizard. Man, don't mention this shit around here. Imagine this campaign gets corrupted as well. I wouldn't touch the game for the next 2 months. Don't mention such things, man. I'm starting to develop allergies to the save corruption. My skin starts to itch. It's not just a lot of dust in my room.
Vlad von Carstein.
Might sell you out and attack us across the river. We kind of debating there. Yeah, I think the air values halberdier over a failed bet. Even if the halberdier cannot win against the bat in a proper strategy. I mean, against our tactics. What they need is like 6-8 handgunners with a much halberdiers to actually do something. Oh no, they're just gonna try to defend Wissenburg. They could have attacked us here, no, but they don't. I think their army is not good enough.
No.
All shall know me and tremble.
By Sigma, no.
He obeys. Why are you failing, Booker? Don't fail me before big battle. Look at this, they're ignoring the mood there. What's the situation here? This is just another 50 income for 2200. We need to increase income. So what do we have here? Crossbows?
Sigma.
More
forbids
crossbows.
The von Carstein.
Null is only tier 3, man. It's like, it's not even worth attacking.
this. I refuse.
The world will drown in blood.
Let's say we take Wissenburg here, then we go for the null next turn.
The
We
Empire.
might get Confederate immediately next turn.
King of Darkness.
I mean, attacking here is fine, but they're just gonna get the new recruiting new stuff here then. They can want to get maybe another 4 units here.
All shall know me and tremble.
I refuse.
They refuse.
The Von
Cannot take this place and occupy. That's what this is bothering me here. I need the dark magic.
I am invincible.
What places are the same for the sec here? Just deploy an ambush here.
Darkness. Very well. It is done.
It's not really a good thing to attack here, because Null is only tier 3. With our weak economy, it's a bad thing to do. We can just take everything here, but with what money are we gonna build it up? It's too early, our economy is shit. Let the AI build up and then we take it high tier. There's nothing like it when taking tier 5 Aldorf, you're getting Vampire and Necromancer buildings in it automatically. It's never worth attacking if it's not tier 5. Vlad has a jam blade.
Carstein.
I'll lay you out.
How do we get to Ostermark there? I mean, the red eye has taken S, and it's actually a pretty bad thing. This would just cause conflict there. Do we give a shit about the red eye? We don't really give a shit about the red eye.
Vampire, what's this about?
Break this, and we'll have a S option into Behafen. Need for the quest. We can stay a turn here, no big deal. No rush. Gonna be nice seeing those rank 9 fell beds. Oh, lot stayed here now. Discovered at the beginning of the turn here. Carstein might take Karaknor. How the hell did a bunch of shitty goblins defeat the dwarf army? Shit just makes no sense.
Alright.
King of Darkness. They will know I'm dead.
Okay, Manfred is taking the mood. As Manfred expands, our trade will increase. That's nice. Kinda wanna go for a quest in the Ostermark.
Lord of the Night. Thine right is mine.
We can go there.
Bow before me.
We'll move here. But best just to go east, right?
In my own time.
The 138 income, pretty low. Especially now that we are spending it on heroes too. Go scout what's ahead in Ostermark. It turns we can start getting a cursed city. It's fine. Research is nice now, 135. We only one student down. We'll get the spread vampire covens and then we'll get Blood's power. Would be nice to get Vlad's gear. Imagine a battle later when we reinforce, when you have 8+ terrorgeists. This is gonna be a sight to behold. Woe to anybody who's on the walls. Manfred should be able to take this and we're not at war with the Empire. It's not even worth going into Reichland until there you have tier 5 Waldorf. Saves you 50,000 currency at least.
I thirst. I never tire.
Conduits, hell yeah! Who is the Red Eye at war with? Don't you dare ally with anybody. They recover the military so fast. So fast.
You did.
They can still underway towards Granstadt. I'm not happy about that. It's the last turn, it's fine.
As you command.
Need to scout ahead. Those red eye guys could be annoying. Nine turns to get that extra corruption. We do have +2 corruption in every province where we are present, and this will make every province exert pressure to adjacent province. In other words, there's gonna be a lot of corruption from now on. Yeah.
It is night. The world drown in blood.
I don't want to fight the red eye, but I want to get behalf. Maybe just trespass here. I'll go through Talabheim. Fighting Red Eye will just weaken them against their neighbors, and we want them to be strong against their neighbors, because their neighbors are our enemies. So war with the Red Eye makes no sense, but they already broken the non-aggression pact. Having both Essen and Behafen is the way to go. Maybe they're not in the phase where they started spamming Biggins. Probably just suiciding the stacks on their neighbors at this point. We getting their settlement, winning a battle 2 against them, they might just confederate. Helmangorst.
Welcome. Sit by my side.
Military alliance with these guys. Huh. They can't win any important battles for us. This point is to get war coordination with the useless faction. In this case.
I am blood. I shall go.
This is the leader.
Devourer of light.
Well, that's exactly to get attrition on.
The von Carstein.
Keep your roving eyes away from me. Ah. Speak up.
How's their military looking? They have 4 settlements. Their enemies usually just AFK, Ostermark and Karakaden. They might invite somebody to a war. They get military alliance with Bloody Spears, declare war on Red Eye, that could work. And then send Bloody Spears to attack the Red Eye. Use their friends against them.
You caught me in a non-murderous vow.
They're not allied with the Red Eye. We'll declare war on the Red Eye, tell them to attack the Nasha Claire to weaken the Red Eye, so they don't cause mess in Sylvania. Okay. We'll find a use for them after all. Mountains are too expensive, we don't have the economy to build up. We need tier 4, that's what we need. Tier 4 and we'll be fine. How the hell did they get into Waldenhof? How the hell did they teleport there? How the hell did they get into Waldenhof? Out of nowhere. I had vision over these territories. They just appeared here and poof, they had Waldenhof. No confederation, nothing. They had Waldenhof. Out of nowhere. We seen movements, we had the vision here. How the hell did they get Waldenhof? Getting guilt on our lord is amazing due to flying units rule. Plus 6 armor will make a difference.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey everyone, thank you for 12 months. Green skins are configured as KBI. We need bloody spirits to go to war with Red Eye. Guys, we had vision and they still taken Waldenhof somehow. The only way I can explain it, they had an army. They had an army go through Midland, Hochland, Ostland, and then south to Behafen, Essen to Wallenhof. But that's impossible. I wanted to surprise here. Yeah. That's the only way I can explain it. Both Mumford and Gorst won. Not a surprise at all. You have to also consider, we have weak economy, we have one army. But we have Manfred. And Manfred win wars. He wins wars. And it's better than having all these territories and additional army right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a medium treachery, but it has to be done.
Gah, stay away, deadens. Say what you're gonna say, then go.
6 turns. We're gonna drop to like low to medium. Yeah. Tell Bloody Hands to attack Natural Player.
Cower before me.
I need to get Ostermark. It's important for the further corruption. We can also take Southern Oblast for the economy after that. As long as the Red Eye is eliminated. They'll be fine for the economy. Kislev is also a victory settlement.
Vlad von Carstein.
Vampire.
They have some of the bets here. This guy's casting missile.
With haste.
Push their range units.
We surpass Nagash.
See how many they send here. Don't have the leadership to take this much pressure.
Vampire.
Ah, fuck it. Soul Blight is up.
Death to the
Going.
living. To war. Blood.
We'll use the shock here with the terror.
We are immortal.
Vlad von Carstein.
Because they cheated, nobody didn't break it. Yeah, just go away. It should make no sense that the cheated kept them active like that. The army was shocked so hard there. Just broken. What's it called? Probably was broken the last update. The outnumber penalty. That's not how the game works. Almiraj, good evening. what is shit wizard linked? Oh my god. Are you auto resolving against shit wizard? Ooh, potion of uselessness. It's good on the White King, but we don't have anyone in the army. Okay, we'll go for behalf next. It's not fortified, so I'll have no chance. And the Flying Horrors. Missile resistance plus 15%. Melee attack plus 5. And charge bonus plus 12. For Felbats, Terrorgeist, and Vargeist units rank 7 and above. Also known as the veteran units. Now we have 24 melee attack on the bats. Up from 14. On rank 7. And Vargeists have over 60 attack, very nice. The auto resolve of the Vampire Coast is just broken. They didn't really polish the game, so they use the, they don't, in the CA they probably don't even have the band-aids and shit like that. They have just that spray that just, goes, just that white thing, so you don't get, what's it called? So you don't get poisoning. Don't go septic. Just spray all over it, and hopefully it will last for 6 months before they patch it. They don't even have band-aids there. You know that spray that what's it called? It burns, but it prevents your wound from going infected. Glancetic spray. They down the band-aid. That amputate. Oh man. That's deep. That's deep. Okay. I mean, it has been now 4 months since the Vampire Coast has released. Their armies are still glitched. Their auto-resolve is broken. And half that time, they would be able to cause game to break by not being able to continue because of the cove bug. So right now we have their armies are glitched, and they have broken auto-resolve. Four months. It's been 4 months now, and still this shit. I guess they're busy with their teams doing other things. Yeah, broke in their favor, absolutely. Half of the factions that is not supposed to be losing to the Vampire Coast are losing to Vampire Coast. Trust me, guys. I played what now? 12, 15, 17 campaigns since that shit got released. Was it 18 campaigns? Half the faction are not supposed to lose to Vampire Coast like that. They just lose to Vampire Coast like they're a minor faction. But what's even worse, there's a connection here. We did recently discover the Dark Elves are broken, but that's nothing new. I've been suspecting this for a while. There is a connection between their broken auto-resolve and the inability to recruit more than one army. So, probably done no testing, and maybe even seen there was some issue, and instead of fixing it, they just made the auto-resolve in their favor in most cases. Because they can only have one army, and they can't even replace their lords. And the funny thing is, the moment they lose all the settlements, they can recruit a second army. Ever since also the release of Lockyer Felhard and the changes to the Black Arcs, they also broke the rest of the Dark Elves. They broke Nagaron especially. The Malekith went from being a Witch King to being a Bitch King, getting carried by the Tretch and constantly harassed and pinned by the Exos of Neg, how weak he is. The longer the campaign takes, they get more and more Black Arcs, and they're unable to properly expand and get land armies. And they get weaker and weaker the longer campaign takes, because more and more Black Arcs in the water, while still maintaining top military in the game. But they those arcs don't sail on land. This is not Rome 2. Ships don't sail on land, and they cannot take settlements. So they have strong military in the water, which they don't know how to use, and they just stagnate and fail to expand. Malekith went from being a superpower to being a bitch, getting carried by Clan Rectus. Yeah, no doubt the CA stat guys, you know, the stats guys, then they seen this and working on it, but who knows when they're gonna fix it.
Unstoppable.
I don't think funny thing is about you mentioning, you guys, Three Kingdoms, and you mentioning the translation. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be translated Three Kingdoms. So it's supposed to be translated Three States. But Three States doesn't sound as good as Three Kingdoms. It's one kingdom. That's right.
The world will drown in blood.
Yeah. What do they even have here? They just have king here. Why is Emperor have king here? Oh.
This action does not have my consent.
Let's have you then. I'll hear what you say, so I can shove the words right back.
Okay, the situation in the Badlands looks amazing.
Corpse Master.
Thine right is mine.
Don't just sit tier 4.
Vampire, what's this about? Like it.
Maybe Nasha can actually take the Nasha Claire. Hey, Domi.
Lord of the Night.
Military of the raid. This guy's
Fine.
9. About one army.
I shall be victorious.
Oh my god.
Champion of
Have
the
you seen
dark.
that shit? Holy
Vlad
shit.
von Carstein.
What the hell?
If you think it is wise.
Hey, Mortal Signum, thank you for the continued support. This is all good here. This is all good. Wouldn't take Behafen. It's tier 4, I guess tier 3 will have to do. When we capture the settlement.
By the comet.
It's all fine.
That The nation calls.
Swoop has been wounded. How do you wound a Banshee? How do you treat a wounded Banshee? I have no idea, but you know, it's still a war. It's magical. So, don't be surprised, guys, is when they fix the Vampire Coast eventually, that they're gonna be even more broken. Because right now the legendary Vampire Coast is only good in the early game, when they're only supposed to have this army. But the moment they start recruiting properly, like any other major faction on legendary difficulty, they might get really absurd. Especially if they can use the legendary admirals. It's gonna be the power creep like you never seen before. If they haven't changed this, maybe they actually did implement it like that, implemented them like that, but they seen that they were dominating too much, so they just kept them to have one army only. Also might be the case. But this age of undead is far from over. Somebody has a theory that they are ignoring the Empire updates until Warhammer 3, because the Empire is gonna be one of the Warhammer 3 factions. So the big thing will change then.
Who shall we destroy?
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
You're a disciplined necromancer, man. Can't say not that. We only have one disciplined vampire in the army. Disciplined necromancer. I mean, having a battery is okay. We can always hide him behind the tree. Hey, friend Jenkins. Thank you for continued support. It's gonna be a Mr. Absolute.
March!
Okay, do we have the half in the range? We do have it, nice. What does the objective says? Capture and occupy? I would love to take Southern Oblast for Kislev. It's one of the victory settlements after all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. I'll just have a feeling. Just have a feeling it's gonna be one of the. You know, it's also some people have been also talking about it.
The Empire. By the comet.
Some people made a theory about it, and it actually made sense to me. So I started to have a feeling that it's also going to be true that the Empire might be part of Warhammer 3. This is the reason why they are not working on the Empire, and they're just gonna leave it for Warhammer 3. Booker always failing before important battle. What the hell, Booker? Thank you, sure enough, for bits. What the hell, Booker? Why you fail me all the time?
I will parley with the dead. Be gone, abomination.
Oh man, they have awkward allies. That's awkward. Awkward allies.
Keep your roving eyes away from me. I could enough.
Awkward allies.
Yes?
To war.
Why do they have awkward allies?
Raise Sigma.
I do not agree with this shit. But we killed them all.
The fun.
My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter
Bow before me. Bring them death. All
What
shall
is that?
perish.
What is that? God damn it, why do they have to be here? Oh, this definitely changes things. With Booker failing.
Shed their blood.
Our movement looks very bad here as well.
absolutely not.
26 units.
Dug off!
Blood.
We need 2 ranks for the devils. Yeah, we have to cancel this attack.
I'll ignore that.
If, I mean, how did would we know that they are here? That's why we need to scout ahead always. This guy have pretty impressive movement, so they're gonna come from the right. We just enter 3 more wars. That's fine.
So-
That's fine. That's why scouting ahead is very important. We just made things inconvenient here. So we take this city.
I refuse.
What kind of damage do we take?
Head!
3 crossbows, 2 handgunners,
Not likely.
no voodoo.
Stop that!
That army was going into this area. If they go for Karakadan, they go here and here. They have a behalf and right in range. And Ostermark, their only enemy was the Red Eye at that time.
Dug off!
Massacre them.
Sigma forbids this.
Death and destruction.
Can get extra Vargeist here. Well, breaking the siege here is the same shit as sacking the city, so might as well go sack it first. 2 black orcs and 4 biggins. When it comes to range units, they only have 2 goblins. Plus these 2 here. This army is very weak to air.
No mercy.
Let's see what happens in Behafen first. I do not want to lose units. We'll see what happens here first.
I want
I'll
their
attack
souls.
this first. These guys do have 3 great swords here, and they have 2 handguns. So if we position this thing right, we could take damage. I mean, look at that army. It's mainly bats. So you do have to do the right stuff here to get ahead without taking much losses. Also have 20 less power here. Yeah, the fell bats with great weapons will do fine here. Let's see how the battle goes here. I would hate to lose some of the bats, because currently we can't really afford extra Vargeists, and we don't have access to Terrorgeists, which we cannot even afford. So we have only 17 units, not even a full army. Worst case scenario, we lose the vampires, and they do take quite a bit to level. Take at least 8 hours to immortality.
world.
The fact the orcs are just one turn away from this city, it's very inconvenient. Very, very inconvenient. Yeah. The bats have 4200 health, which is kinda low. But they can only take damage from handgunners. From their guns. Those units do ridiculous damage. And hope we don't get a glitch door again. 9 out of 10 battles with this shit you get a glitch door.
We surpass Nagas. I serve my sire.
Handgunners here. One is also on the other side. Yeah, this is actually pretty good deployment for us. We'll get a soul blight here, I think. Yeah. Lower the attack on the great swords. They have bonus against bats. There's another unit of holy shit, that unit got deleted. What happened there, friend? It just went poof, shattered. What are those? Steelers? God damn it, man. Go away from the door. Was very smooth. Very smooth. 4 units dead.
Blood von Carstein. Very well.
Don't you dare! Fuck off!
Bow before me.
This unit is taking quite a bit of damage there. You say, where the fuck are you going?
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Getting in. What happened, halberdiers? Where HP going? Hopefully we don't drag here. No, it's not a good area to move there. I think they'll still go over. You're almost in. Come on, swing that sword.
All shall perish. Master of the
Don't!
I hunger.
Why did they open doors?
Blood von Carstein.
Look at that rubber banding.
Have you seen that shit?
Just let that Vargas die.
Shit.
Fuck him.
What the hell?
Lord of the dead.
Again with that, this bullshit invisible walls here.
Blood on death.
Fucking hell. Look at this cancer.
With haste!
He's stuck on the other side of the door.
By all the gods, what is that flying?
We are immortal.
Don't let the zombies fight!
There is an invisible barrier which the owner of the gate can go through, and they can swing through it, but not the other party. Shit broken as fuck.
It shall be so!
Vampire, do not mock me. Vampire. We are the new order.
Yeah, we're just gonna spread them around here.
Level Carstein march.
Those knights got hit really hard. One main unit just went poof. Full health 3 seconds ago.
Blood von Carstein!
What the hell? I gave you an order. What you doing there?
Blood von Carstein!
Like taking this damage is hilarious.
Hungry for blood!
Kill his ass.
With haste! On death's wings!
Oh man, this gate bug is so irritating. Since we have control over the air, we decide where we engage.
Carstein!
We don't want to be dragged into
No one
engagement.
can stop me! Vlad von Carstein! End them!
For Isabella. What?
Vlad von Carstein!
Well, look at this, look at this. What the hell is this bat unit doing here? What the fuck? You got stuck in a wall? For fuck's sake. Which unit is it? Is this one? Can't even move him from the group.
Vlad von Carstein! Death and destruction!
Probably no Miskas here.
I drink their
Somehow
blood.
Vlad is taking damage from that guy. It's like,
Do you want?
I don't know. Is it fixed? No, it's glitched.
I am busy!
No miscast. guys. God damn it.
Blood von Carstein.
One of the beds is glitched.
Kneel before your master.
Vampire! Noble of the Knights!
We have one more captain there.
Surpass Naga!
I don't have Doom and Darkness here.
Blood von Carstein.
Blood magic! Blood magic!
Blood von Carstein. Life ends. Victory is mine.
This is what I'm doing here. I think it's too many flying units in this one area.
Find me if you dare! Vampire! Find me if you dare!
Master of the undead.
That was pretty good damage at Mind Laser there. This is one of the milestone campaigns, MM8. On crash. I would say minimal casualties here. We've taken more damage from land than the rest of the army, which was hilarious. Because we got stuck behind barrier there. Oh man, you haven't seen shit. Wait till you see M15. I just written a couple of them. When the next milestone is unlocked, I'll add the M13, 14, and 15. But the 13 milestone campaigns is supposed to be played or through the whole year, not all at once. They can be played in any order I want, as long as they're unlocked. We unlocked so far the first 8 milestones. There are 30. That's for the whole year. Some there are commands for them, but not all are put as a command. As we unlock more, I'll put more commands.
The world.
I'm happy with this damage. Very happy. Meet you there. Ooh, there's the wood here. God damn it, man! This is supposed to be tier 4. We completed everything except M2, M4, and M8. I will have a special on for M9. Maybe people can make it difficult nerfing. But yeah, the high health campaigns are a joke since they're so broken. Shades? What are shades? Have a lot. Good morning.
Dog off!
The problem is we get more Vargeists, then we have to get rid of some of the bats. There's just not enough room to have everything there at once. The Terror guys could fit, but not any more Vargeists, I think.
I ain't doing that!
Devourer of light.
Will these goblin madmen willingly attack this?
The world.
The army of hell? The flock of doom?
Unstoppable.
There it is. I'm not gonna wait for the repair, let's start building economy and the walls. We have a Ostermark now. 2 kisses. I'd like to get this 5 public order next. And I think the one Carstein's lords could be useful this campaign. I just don't want to recruit rank 1. I think they have 3 bats and Vargeist stuff. Where is Isabella? She's getting her hair done. Down there in Estalia. It's gonna cost like 20k man, but we gotta please that woman. I need to get a coffee or something. Let's see what happens first with the turn here. They're doing their own thing here. We don't have the economy for the second army. Getting a second army would be a mistake. We have flying units rule, and our income is very low. I have to manage with this income with using a few less units so we can actually keep building up towards tier 4. Playing with Dragonhof, easy game, is alive, but we don't have Dragonhof. So economy is harder. Wow, they're ignoring blood. Greenskins. Only shit they can do, go for undefended settlement and hope for the war. And then they need to pray to Gork and Mork so that he delivers. I'll be back in like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Carstein.
I'm back. I'm back. This could be a little tricky in an underway because the lack of room. Black Orcs definitely do damage there. You know, but I'm willing to play with them.
Stop that!
Give me the vacant battlefield. Thing is, if I move from here, and they retreat, we can go back to the settlement.
I'll ignore that.
I'll ignore that.
I refuse.
Then this thing drops to tier 2, we take it back on tier 1. That's really bad.
Coward before
I look like they will retreat. 59 movement to get there, and then we have to march back into the city.
No.
No!
They moved an army here. Where did they go? Back to north. Was an army here. Where did it go? Ambushing in this area.
Who calls?
Rank 23, we are 55. Might have moved an army here to ambush, to have a march stance to Behafen from Kesseln Rauken attack. We're in these 3 turns.
Lord of the Night.
Absolutely not.
What?
These guys actually have more somewhere. I'll be spamming now more armies on the other war with the player.
Now's the time.
Ashrak might be able to take his lair. Let's get more kisses here.
Master of the Dead.
Take noon there.
Who shall we destroy?
Oh! There it is.
I will not obey.
There it is. Where they marching to? Essen. So both orcs and the Oslo wants Essen now. Just tier 1 shithole. Are they at war with each other?
What?
They are, they are.
By Sigma, no!
I did stop this arm, they just get a new one, so this could be ignored. Osland does have more settlements, I think, though.
The
They have
Empire.
4. They actually have the same. 4. No, they have one more. This thing is dropped to tier 3. Wolfenburg is tier 4. Just build a wall. What's the Kislev situation? Rank 2? We should definitely fight our existing enemies now, not to try to go to war with Kislev as well. Not sure who acts first. If these guys move here, then the red eye will definitely go for Behafen if we want Behafen. But if the red eye acts first, would be more ideal. The Osland acts first.
Sigma forbids this.
They'll definitely march in here, and these guys might change their minds.
Vlad von Carstein.
I destroy this army, they get more Black Orcs. You have to also consider this: destroying a shit army might get them a better army next time. This is tier 4. They did recruit 2 Black Orcs here. They're already recruiting something else here. So I destroyed this, and they are in the process of recruiting. Within the 3 turns, we'll have even a stronger army than this in our territory. So best thing to do right now is to do nothing. I would like to get some experience here, but they just come with more. And probably better as well. They'll come to their senses and give us a peace treaty. War with our red eye is unfortunate, but we need Behafen there. We'll need to wait for tier 3 defenses here first. We get a vacant battlefield here, never know when the Empire can join the war. They could invite the Greenskins to the war, that would be most unfortunate.
You dare approach me?
They don't know about the red eye, okay.
I don't like what you
I don't think they know about the red eye. 0? Yeah, they don't know about the red eye. Okay, we'll just stay in the city here. Since this army moved here and not trying to ambush here. And we'll see what happens here before we move out. In 3 turns we'll definitely move.
Yes.
No rush here. We do need to defend this against the rebels anyways. We move out of the city, it's a rebellion. We have public order characters and it's too much red. So no matter what, we have to stay around Behafen.
King of darkness.
Yeah, all good. Maybe they move and try to ambush the Ostland. Then the Red Eye will definitely make a move. But if the Red Eye moves blocked, they might just then besiege Behafen. Then we have to destroy them anyways. I'll just delay the construction by 1 turn. I feel like they have no good moves. They probably attack Behafen. Yeah, don't spear me. The Empire being AFK is a little bit strange. Any chance that I'll play Dota auto chess? No chance at all. Maybe if people request it, but otherwise no chance at all. What's all these craziness about Dota auto chess? You know, like the 5th person that asks about this shit. Look at that. What did I say? What did I say? They don't have any other move to do there because the proximity of Ostland to Essen. They're actually intimidated by that Essen force. They don't feel like have any greenskin to me. Just toxic, very toxic towards the player. This absolute madman, now we're gonna have to destroy them. Looks like the force was here and they marched there. This guy needs to recruit more troops before he can take the lair. Yeah.
tremble, mortal.
I will not obey.
Huh. Another war with Ostland, huh?
My kin, I am pleased thou.
I'm not interested in that, huh? Go for noon. What you doing there? Booker, what the hell, man? Failing every single time before a battle. Well, I see they still haven't fixed the horse bug.
I will not betray you. March!
This place is in very good shape. Let's go fight this.
Carstein.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey, Marabar. Thank you for 11 months. We'll send the reinforcements first, I think.
There.
They do have some units to pin there. Is there any artillery? No artillery. Looks like they are not waiting for us here, really.
Blood von Carstein! Victory is mine!
Not the right side.
Master of the undead! Victory is mine! All shall perish!
We are the new order.
Blood von Carstein!
Stuck there now.
We are immortal.
Darkness reigns! Blood!
I have enough leadership damage here right now. Should wait a little more before investing there.
No one can stop!
Those black orcs are already
Noble of
routing.
the night. Blood magic.
Bring death!
She's taking so much damage, Biggins.
Vampire. For Isabella.
End them! Death and destruction!
A bit too many units here, but the black orcs are already gone. Don't care about this. I get a battlefield here, huh?
At once.
I will rule all!
The guy casting magic point blank. How's the AI do that shit? I cast magic point blank, it just stares there. I don't make a move and shit. chariot is the reason that they're not breaking right now. We're gonna have to ignore it. Is there any unknown penalty? No, just give a shit. No break. I don't care about Chaos Bane better.
Your time has come.
I'm not there to test their game. Don't care that much.
Kneel before your master. Yes?
She just take quite a bit of damage, but they can still heal, right? Yeah, interesting. Who's that? One guy? Good job.
This world is mine.
Remember cost just melee units viable? Of course. There was some pretty good melee units. Don't crush, don't crush, don't crush, don't crush, don't crush. They wasted one turn here, huh? Maybe we get a peace treaty earlier now, but they're probably gonna wait for the rebuild rate in their car first. Yeah, Notorious Admiral with the Sirens and Intermediates is pretty broken. We'll get some points here. Yoo-hoo! More terror. Nice. This is a good terror as well. Get rid of this shit. Give me some terror here. Terrifying Mask of E. E. Okay, got 3 terror units now in the army. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. They have Vanguard and Terror. Bell skills are complete. Let's get more juice. We said we getting Archon this time, Vlad. I guess might have a situational wind of death with 3 wizards. Vlad as a fighter don't do shit in this army. He just tanked there to cast spells. So we build him as a wizard here. I want to build him as a wizard last time, but the nature of the campaign, it's still better to go wizard over fighter. But you know, you just want to build fighter Vlad, even if it's just overkill. Worst option. Let's make it too cheaper on the overcast. The overcast is the only reason to cast this shit. So you do want to upgrade this. Will be a raise that filler.
I am invincible.
Invincible.
Keep your roving eyes away from me.
You're at medium
I'm
here.
gonna cower before me.
Oh man, I don't know. I have a bad feeling about that goblin wolf chariot. Gonna kill some of my bats. We do have now 20 armor. The bats and the chariot in trolls are just the chats and the the chariots and the trolls. Well, it's just too risky here to auto resolve. Yes, Magaj, it used to be abused hard in multiplayer, and it was never really good on ultra scale. It's over nerfed. It's shit. Most of the missiles are shit. Because they are better spells to cast. This is a very difficult battle, guys. You ready?
Before me.
Vampire!
I'm gonna need 110% to win this. Kill the Lord. Dumbest things. What the hell? You calling my strategies and composition dumb? I was almost getting my calculator out. Invocation on can crash the game. It's been like that for over 9 months now.
The world will drown in blood.
Well, bats have 4200 health plus what they can heal, so they have over 7000 health.
What?
I feel like we should keep them grounded because of Lord. It's a little bit expensive to get more juice. Are you doing Dong job later when? Why Dong Jo? Why him? Whoever requested will request a faction. Everybody's gonna be playing with Lubu.
I am unstoppable.
Sao is better anyways. No, he's not not really expert in warfare or a fighter, but you know, he has schemes. Actually, wonder what kind of bonuses he's gonna have in Three Kingdoms. Least troops of Red Eye 10 points, huh?
King of Darkness.
Not likely.
These guys act first. If I leave Behafen, they're just gonna go for it.
By Sigma, no!
They have exactly enough movement for it.
Lord.
We're gonna have to ignore this Austin force. Maybe I just put an ambush here to surprise them.
Into darkness, if you think it is wise.
Yeah. Tier 4 next turn, we're gonna need a lot of money. 26,000. 3 turns we get spread vampire covens. All good. Shidwiz, did you watch the Three Kingdoms TV show? Empire declared war on the Crooked Moon. They're finally making a move. They've been at war with the only Beastmen all this time. You know, I swear, in the first 10 episodes of that show, the Don guy, his name is said over 100 times. And there are at least 5 different pronunciations in that show for his name. They say it so fast sometimes you don't even hear it in the sentence. Holy shit, all these battlefields here. Fix, Nandehur says, I wish they would fix Greenskin so I could actually play them again. What the hey, who do you think this is? Blizzard? That was after. The coup was after. Okay, they're taking Noon. Pretty good. Pretty good. They made a move here. They don't care about Behafen, it seems. Sometimes I think when you're in enforcement range of the settlement, the AI sees the calculations of balance of power as an invisible force is, invisible visible force is affecting the outcome of the battle. Dwarves and Slayer King, yeah, that's pretty good. You can connect through Mount Gumbert.
Who shall we destroy? The von Carstein. blood von Carstein.
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Okay, if they had one more unit, we would have lost that bet.
I never tire. All shall know me and tremble. This night. Your wish, master.
Sure what the necromancer can do as in this army, but right now we can put him, why not? It's disciplined, so we get additional 2 attack for both the Felbats and the Var guys, which is pretty incredible for both units. We're gonna use him as a battery. Sub alerts are broken. Let's see. No, working fine.
Absolutely not.
What should we do? You still have desires to play MMORPGs? This is fine here. You gotta itch sometimes. Me too. Me too. But it fades fast. Man, you should scratch your itch together with me. I mean, you do have this many months request sitting just there. I used to enjoy playing some of the MMORPGs when I had people not just jumping with me to try the new stuff. But once you hit that grinding phase, it's like the novelty is off. It's hard. You always come back to World of Warcraft. What have we said we're gonna be playing in the WoW Classic? You said you're gonna play Warrior. I'm not sure what kind of state will the priest be in that classic version of theirs. But if you're gonna play warrior, I'm thinking paladin instead. If you're horde shaman, able to smack people and throw a heal at the same time, that could be useful. Orc warrior, then I'm gonna have to play shaman. Gonna be orc warrior. Vanilla Mulgar for leveling. Oh man. At least that the guy will be alive. You're a DPS warrior. Well, of course. That's why I need to play a character which can throw some heals. Because warriors are shit without healing in vanilla. I mean, in classic.
Unstoppable.
Makes me wonder how much of a vanilla will actually there be vanilla classic. Will they implement the changes like will the hunter have mana or will it have the special bar? Will they take some freedom with you know updating the vanilla to the to 2009 you know whatever year it releases? Who? Will they take the freedom of updating everything that's been updated regarding classes, or will they just be like 2005 vanilla? We might have like at least a group of people playing it. I mean, at least you know, not be like a full thing, just you know, leveling and then you know just some kind of events, messing around.
I refuse.
You refuse. I think the main attraction of vanilla should be, classic should be PvP. I don't know, but it's a lot of the classes were shit balanced before Burning Crusade, especially healers. The healers sucked hard before Burning Crusade in PvP. Maybe they release Burning Crusade servers. Honestly, I'd rather play Burning Crusade than vanilla, than the classic. That was the shit. I like the Burning Crusade more than like the classic. Why am I itching all over the place? Is the crushing coming? Yeah, what key logic says there? The Burning Crusade, I think, had the best setup. Everything started downhill with Red Lich King. Okay. Presence of Mind, Pyroblast. One shot with a crit. And then you get, if you fail, you get one shot by something else. I did love the Presence of Mind Pyroblast in PvP. I mean, Rogue in Vanilla did not have Shadow Step. There was no, cheat death. Claw Shadows. The Presence of Mind was 3 minutes, if I'm mistaken, 3 minutes. Yeah, I would definitely be more for the Burning Crusade than the actual classic. Classic is way too slow. Esports ready.
I am invincible.
Ulrich's will.
They're taking Karak no now. So what do we have around here now? Next turn, these things are going up. We should move south.
I am blood. Swift.
They might just march past us here. Swoop. Swoop is wounded again. Goddamn Swoop wounded again.
Carstein.
Yeah. So with fortifying Ostermark, we'll have to take Essen. And I think Talbeckland is the next target. Towards Aldorf. And then Kislev. While the second army stabilizes Reichland. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Okay. The wars looks like they recovered there. We hit the tier 4 economy, we can look at the second army. Then we can start. We can also just go for Aldorf once it's tier 5. The Vampire Council is doing pretty good. Third army should be probably easier. I'm not sure what rank are those skills. We might need to get some ranks on the rebellions. Definitely going to be a spot for rebellions to get level up. The Lord number 2 and 3. But anyways, boys, it's gonna be it for this stream. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Just save the game here. We got the 3K event. We'll start with this fight tomorrow.
Shed their blood!
Thank you for watching and good night.